Here's what a body looks like that's heading towards diabetes. I'm going to show you the signs, why it happens, and what you can do about it right after this video. These 90 seconds could probably save a lot of people's lives. So if your body looks like this, chances are you're heading towards diabetes. You may be noticing these cracks on the back of your neck. Another sign is skin tags and this pigmentation. Another sign is the darkening of the skin on your fingers. Another sign is if your waistline is more than half your height. Swelling of the feet because your body's retaining water, and high blood pressure. Another sign is you're starting to get a fat neck because there's fat being stored around here, making it harder to sleep or even developing sleep apnea. And flabby arms and that on the back of your neck is also a sign of insulin resistance. And if you touch your stomach fat and it's hard and dense, you're insulin resistant because the body's stuck in storage mode. And the crazy thing is you go to the doctor and they'll never tell you this. They'll give you a pill for each of those symptoms. And then they'll tell you about diabetes once it's too late. But these are all signs and you can do something today. But let's understand why it's happening. In the whole pool of blood that's in your body, this is the amount of sugar that should be in there. 1 teaspoon. And if your body goes from this to this, you're diabetic. Your body is so tightly regulated. So whenever you eat food, that food increases your blood sugar. It may increase it to that. It may increase it to that. It may even increase it to all that. So having cereal in the morning may do something like that, compared to eggs and healthy fats like avocado may do something like that. Now, if you eat something like that, your body's insulin levels may go from this to this, and then it's pretty easy for it to come back down. But if you're having something like that, and your blood sugar goes from this to that, now your insulin goes up much higher, and it takes longer to come down. Now you feel hungry, you feel tired, so you eat more. But your sugar went from this to this, but your insulin is still high. And then you eat again, and your sugar goes up again. And your insulin stays high all the time. And now that becomes your new normal. And that high insulin level is called hyperinsulinemia. And that's happening because the body's becoming resistant to the insulin. Think about it. If you run 1 kilometer every day, eventually you need to run 2 and 3. If you drink a bottle of beer every night, eventually you need 2 or 3 to get the same effect. The same thing with insulin. And this new normal leads to sickness. Not only do you start experiencing those symptoms I showed you, you start looking older. That used to be me 8 years ago with the man boobs and the belly fat that was more than half my height. I had the fat neck and the pigmentation. And you also start feeling cravings for sugar, intense hunger, difficulty concentrating, lack of focus or motivation, fatigue. Now there's one simple way to control this. This right here is the key. Look at the difference. Damn, I only got 8 seconds left. Comment part 2 and I'll make part 2 on this. And follow for more.